These two teams moving forward, Kansas City revamped their lineup, their roster, let Tyreek Hill go. Andy Reid says he's staying. I don't know if Eric Bieniemy stays as the offensive coordinator or maybe goes someplace else for that. But he's 20, Mahomes is 27. Kelsey's a little bit older than what people think, but you got a pretty good roster. They did a great job in rebuilding that offensive line. I'm looking at DraftKings. They got the Chiefs as the favorites for the Super Bowl next year. What do you make of that lineup? And as we ease into the dynasty word for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, look, as far as I'm concerned, the Chiefs are the Super Bowl favorites for the foreseeable future. I mean, Mahomes is the best player by a decent amount. What Andy Reid did in that second half was masterful. I mean, masterful. Went against tendencies multiple times. I mean, what else do you get? By the way, bad look for the Eagles that they scored on the same exact play to the other side, right? Like,
yes.
I got the first one with Kadarius Toney. It was a new look. Eagles aren't expecting it. Okay, I got that. But then it was after the punt return, it was 3rd and goal at like the 5. They ran the same play to the other side and they burned them for it again. That's bad. Like, this is pro football. This is not like halftime adjustments. This is, hey, they just ran this. They're going to come back to it if they get down there again, be looking for it. Bad look for the Eagles that happened. But because of Mahomes and because of not only Andy Reid, but Brett Veach, their GM. I mean, the draft he had this year is ridiculous. The amount of contributions they got up and down the draft board, the whole secondary, Pacheco, Karlaftis. The Chiefs are the favorites moving forward as far as I'm concerned. Philadelphia is going to be in the mix every year in the NFC, but I don't know that they'll ever have a roster like this again, Dan. I mean, they have a lot of free agents. They're going to pay Hurts between $40 to $50 million a year, and rightfully so. They're not going to be, Gardner Johnson and Hargrave and Cox and TJ Edwards and Miles Sanders and Sayamalo. They're not going to be able to keep all these guys. So the Eagles will be in the mix, and they'll be in the mix because Roseman's really good at GM and Hurts can play that well. But I do think the Chiefs should be the favorite.